2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At point guard, Lonzo Ball. At center, Julius Randle. At the other guard position, Paul George. At power forward, Kawhi Leonard. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach for this team is Boogie Cousins.
It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So for the Celtics, their last game a win against the Hawks in Atlanta. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Randle all out there with Paul George. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Leonard in at the power forward. And it's George missing. Celtics on offense. And you think back to the terrible broken leg Paul George suffered in the summer of 2014, Clark. How great has it been to see him back in peak form over the last couple seasons?
Oh, it's really been fantastic because I got to know PG in my time with the Pacers. He was drafted back in 2010 and obviously relieved that he's been able to get back to this level, put in a ton of work, and to see how quickly he bounced back to elite level player, I think that's the thing that's most remarkable to everybody.
Here's Randle. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Randle's got his team on the board to start the game for the Lakers. And David Aldridge spoke with Brad Stevens. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I asked him which part of their offensive scheme they feel confident in, and he said, no surprise, outside shooting. He told me our guys can flat out kill it from deep, so we're going to try to get that dialed up early on. We will see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. And here is James following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Pass the ball. Loose loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
Now, here is Irving. 20 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. Has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent.
The free throw off from Irving.
And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
Here's Hayward. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And once they establish that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone. I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup, looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause the miss.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And here is Irving after Paul George getting his 3 to go. He gets it in there. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
The dish to ball. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Irving. Inside. Horford the pass to Hayward. LeBron grabs the miss. LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. In the corner, George with it. No good, shot missing. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
The feed to Irving. Back to Hayward. Horford sets a screen for Hayward. He dishes it to Horford. Shoots over ball. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Horford's got his first bucket in this one. James dishes to George. Outside Leonard. Kicks it to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Irving. And again, no good by the Lakers. For Boston, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Hayward goes in, and Hayward hit the stuff.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. James in the post, working on Horford. James with the bucket.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Here's Irving. He has 7. The pass to Horford. DeRozan against Randall. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Leonard kicks to Ball. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 7 points for Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Hayward outside. Pass to DeRozan. Over Randall. one off the back iron and out.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter, not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
Now here's Leonard. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Memphis.
And sometimes, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
Here's Irving. They trail by 3. That one drops for him. Irving's got 9 points. And the Lakers breathe a sigh of relief this summer, retaining their lottery pick that had a greater than 50-50 chance of falling to the 76ers.
And you know what, Kevin? That's a huge boost for the franchise, drafting Lonzo Ball. They kept their pick, but that means they will lose their 2018 pick. No upside to losing games this season. They're going all in.
Now Irving. Paul George missing from long range. Horford with a screen on Randall. Irving kicks to Love. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Lakers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Randall passes the ball. Leonard kicks to George. That doesn't go either for George.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Picked by Horford. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. No good from LeBron. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists tonight.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
Now here's James. 17 points for him last game against Memphis. Randall. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
Good on the shot.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Ball kicks to James. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Free throw good, LeBron. And a lot of scorers in the NBA just demand so much attention when they have the ball. Which players you think, Clark, in your eyes, gets the most attention from a defense?
Well, I mean, how about the MVP of last season, Russell Westbrook? I mean, you can't take your eyes off of him when you're watching the game and certainly when you're playing against him. And you've got to know where Steph Curry is at all times, whether he has the ball or not. He's that dangerous. And James Harden is one of those guys who's a magnet for attention as well. And you always can throw LeBron James in any conversation about most watched players or most focused on players.
Buries it from 3-point range. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Shot on the wing. James, no good.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Horford sets a screen for Hayward. Rozier kicks to Smart. From outside, off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Monroe, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Lakers lead by 3. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 6. Hayward dishes to Morris. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Kuzma. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Monroe. Good work defensively by Horford.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
Pulls up on the wing. That one goes in. Rozier's got his first 2 points. Lakers shooting 45% from the field early. Here's Hart, guarded by Smart. Hart the pass to James. Lopez right side. Here's Kuzma. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Horford against Monroe. Feeds to Smart. Hayward outside. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
The Lakers in the lead. James kicks to Monroe. Hart the pass to Lopez. Over Morris. That one wide left.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. Horford with the screen on Monroe. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out left to the wing. Lopez dishes to Monroe. Passes it to Lopez. Lets it go with a 3. Lopez with another miss. Here's Rozier. 1 second left. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron James is out there with Hart. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt. Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Pass to Kuzma. Kicks it out to James. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just one on the bucket from Rozier.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
LeBron, good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Kuzma passes to Monroe. Now the pass to Hart. James right side. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
Hey, Brook Lopez getting after it. He is one of the better offensive rebounders in the game.
Smart kicks to Rozier. Now here's Smart. Covered by LeBron. Pass to Rozier for the 3. But they'll get another chance. Smart kicks to Morris. Dishes it to Smart. There's the pick. Goes back up. Here's Turner. Tice.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Lakers leading by 3. Screen by Monroe. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Tries from 7. Here's Hart. The offensive rebound. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And the Celtics gave up 4 players to get 1 in Kyrie Irving, but they already had so much depth, they could afford to sacrifice a bit for a superstar just entering his prime.
Some changes for Boston. Kevin Love's checked in for Marcus Morris. DeRozan comes in for Turner. And Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And really for the Celtics, just a wealth of assets, but in reality, only so much playing time to go around. Sooner or later, you knew they'd make a move. And I think they got the best player in the trade. If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Now, here's Ball. He has 7. And here's Randall. 6 to shoot. Not enough on that one as it misses. Right wing. Here's Smart. Hit the tip. And Love with his second chance points. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead.
I remember there was a time when Kevin Love averaged almost 5 offensive rebounds a game. He knows how to track the basketball.
Now here's Leonard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Off the pick. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's DeRozan. Now the dish to Irving. Second chance shot. DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got his first points in this one.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now here's Leonard. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
There's a screen. And again, the Lakers no good. Celtics on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Irving double team. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard with the bucket.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now here is Irving. 13 points in the game. Here's Randall. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Al Horford's checked in for the Celtics. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Love, the 18-footer, is right on the mark. Love's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And it's George finishing it off.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Leonard. He feeds it to George. He kicks to Randall. He dishes it to Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. DeRozan with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Al Horford. Over DeRozan. Here's Lopez. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
And at that range, hey, hard for the defense to really affect that shot. I mean, Lopez is just too good.
Picked by Horford. Lopez against Irving. And there's the feed to Horford. Shoots over ball. Horford, good. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots from 12. And too long on the shot.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting. That ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork helped this guy live at the line.
Both good from the line that time.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
Ball kicks to George. They set the screen. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, nice unselfishness by George, zipping the ball to one of his guys as soon as he sees him open to get the shot off.
Outside Irving to the paint. Lopez with the steal. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Kicks it to George. Up top, Randall. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lopez, a screen on Irving. Lock at 6. George with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And here is Horford after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's DeRozan. Good work there as it goes. DeRozan's got 10.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
And here's George for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Irving kicks to Love. At the elbow, Horford pulls it up. It's hauled in by George.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And it's Leonard missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Horford has a wide open look. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Yeah, and he can really take his game outside when he wants to. Horford's got plenty of range to go along with all that work he does on the interior.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Some changes for Boston. Marcus Morris is checked in for Love. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving. Here's LeBron. He's got 9. 55 seconds left here in the second. The shot by George, wide open. And the Lakers with another miss.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
Rebound by Greg Monroe. Inside. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And, you know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
Pick by Horford. There's the pick. Rozier kicks to Horford. Feeds to Hayward. Passes it to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rozier. Over James. No good on that one. Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
You know, just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers. And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
A lot going on there as we welcome you back to Boston. That shot taken from the observation deck at the Prudential Center. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Greg, simply spectacular. I mean, the defense just hasn't been able to find an answer for his outside shot.
And Clark, if you're a player on a cold streak, either in a game or over a couple games, does that tend to stay with you and get in your head?
You know, it's been so long since I played, Kevin. I would like to think that it didn't with me because the games came so fast. You're playing 3, 4, 5 times a week. You don't have time to loiter on a good game or bad game because the next one is on top of you. So I typically was able to get on to the next play within a game and to the next game after the prior game.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Celtics, Kevin Love out there with Hayward. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Horford. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Now, here is Irving after LeBron James's miss for the lead. And Kyrie Irving gets the three. Irving's got 16 points.
And Irving is super aggressive on offense, constantly looking to shoot the ball. I love his mentality.
James with it, now defended by Hayward. Leonard kicks to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Horford, no luck. The Lakers in the lead. And George kicks to LeBron. Basket is good, and they'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
One shot.
Free throw good, James.
And you look back to that Big Three era in Boston, you know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
Lakers leading by 5. Randall kicks to George. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Irving. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 3 rebounds now in this one. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. The rebound by Kevin Love. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And he's good on the 3 ball. And that's 10 points for Gordon Hayward.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Ball dishes to Leonard. Outside for George. And it's George again missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. It's a pick by Love. Irving kicks to DeRozan. They get it back. Hayward. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on LeBron James.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time. And there had been a will he or won't he feeling with Gordon Hayward's free agency. Tough choice, I gotta believe, for him to leave Utah, but you can see why he wanted to join forces here with the Celtics.
And Boston was the heavy favorite to sign Gordon Hayward, and ultimately the opportunity was just too hard to pass up.
And he's reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. This team has a great path to make a deep playoff run, and this just adds another star to a very balanced roster.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Irving. And there's the pass to Love. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Randall grabs the board. Lakers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. George with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. And George kicks to LeBron. Over Hayward. Los Angeles with another miss. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to DeRozan. Over Leonard. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Hayward. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan. Lakers trail by 3. To the middle and stolen by Horford. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Ball. He's got 7. Dishes it to Leonard. He feeds it to Ball. They need this one. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's James following the miss by DeRozan.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Now Irving, 19 points in the game. It's a pick by Love. Irving kicks to Love. 5 on the clock. The dish to DeRozan. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Julius Randle. On its way from Irving for 2. Boston, no good that time either.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
So it's Boston now, following the basket by Julius Randle. Hayward outside. This one for 3. He's off on that one, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Ball, the pass to LeBron. Leonard against Love. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot comes out.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Horford kicks to Irving. Love dishes to DeRozan to stop the drought. And James pulls it down. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, George with it. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. George has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Los Angeles. Celtics trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Love the pass to Irving. Back to Love. Inside. Here's Horford. A second chance effort. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's Ball in the corner. Leonard with a screen on DeRozan. George against DeRozan. Over Hayward. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Irving. Hayward left side. And stolen by James. Ball kicks to Randle. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the dunk by James.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You know, in some ways, Julius Randle is a throwback power forward. He's a rugged rebounder, runs the floor well, scores it inside. he's got ball handling and passing skills that are above average.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Marcus Morris is checked in for Love. Marcus Smart comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving. Here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. There's the screen. Hayward outside. He kicks to Smart. Over George. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Smart. LA has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Outside, George. He dishes it to LeBron. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Clark, as an analyst, do you feel you view the game drastically different from when you were in your playing days in college and the NBA?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I really do, because I've benefited from the different coaches we've had a chance to visit with over the years, and that's added to my perspective. And you tend to look at things differently when you're playing. I was always a student of the game, but clearly I think I've become a lot more analytical as an analyst, if that makes any sense.
Yes. That's good from Rozier. Well, the Lakers last season, the worst defensive team in the NBA. Again, offense was a little bit better. Clark, what's the key for them offensively?
Well, I think a couple of things. One, ball movement, utilizing everybody. Last season, they were bottom 5 in assists, top 5 in turnovers, and that ratio, those numbers, not conducive to good offense.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And how unique is this situation for the Celtics? I mean, one of the best teams in the league, and yet at the same time, still drafting top picks. You know, the after effects of a trade with the Nets that quite honestly will go down as one of the league's all-time heists.
And as the Nets struggle to rebuild without their draft picks, Greg, their losses have been Boston's gain.
Yeah, the rich get richer. I mean, meanwhile, the Celtics sign all-star caliber veterans like Al Horford and Gordon Hayward on the open market. And it's just rare for a team to have the best record in the conference and land the #1 overall pick.
Well, you know, one of the things young teams typically struggle with is defense. I mean, no surprise that the Lakers have struggled in that area. A lot for them to clean up before they can battle with the big boys across the NBA.
Now, here is Morris. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Hart. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here is Hayward. 13 points in the game. Morris outside. Horford sets a screen for Morris. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Clark, when you take a look at the Lakers' young core, do you see the potential for a top-flight defensive team?
Well, I think their talent is more tilted towards the offensive end. Still, I think they can become better by cutting down their mental errors defensively and focusing on the defensive rebounding and getting back in transition. Those things are correctable, and I think the young Lakers will have a chance to improve in those areas. He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Now, here is Monroe. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Morris against Lopez. Pass to Rozier. Horford with the screen on Monroe. Rozier the pass to Horford. Drops one in from the wing. Horford's got 11.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
Now Hayward. After the missed 3 from Lopez. 13 feet away. Hayward can hit. Hart the pass to Kuzma. Here's Hart. Back to Monroe. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Monroe's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Hayward on the wing. Horford sets a screen for Hayward. Now the feed to Horford. Kicks to Smart beyond the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Hart. Out to the right wing. The shot's good from Kuzma. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And the 3-point shot has been big for them. We come back right after this. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen.
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. They've got LeBron James. Brook Lopez is out there with Greg Monroe. And it's Hart in at the 2. Smart dishes to Morris. Lopez with the steal. LeBron passes to Hart. Here's Kuzma to the paint. Here's Lopez. Not going to go that time. Hayward with some nice D.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Morris kicks to Rozier. Picked by Horford. Here's Rozier, covered by LeBron. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Rozier's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. Over to the wing. Morris against Lopez. And the dunk by James.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Morris outside, out left to the wing. Horford sets a screen for Smart. The pass to Rozier. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists in the game.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's LeBron. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And James, a natural leader, someone his teammates look up to, and he just has that commanding presence.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Love's checked in for the Celtics. Irving comes in for Terry Rozier. And the Lakers also making a switch. Ball's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. Love outside. In the corner, Smart with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
And the first one drops. The Lakers making a switch here. Randall's checked in. And so, Smart nails both of them. So it's the Lakers now. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the paint. And it's sent back by Horford. Hayward outside. Feeds it to Irving. Deflected.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Smart. George is checked in for the Lakers. James dishes to George. Passed the ball. They set the pick. Back to George. The 3. Nice D from DeRozan.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Irving. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
And he knocks down the first one.
And there is going to be a lot of discussion over Irving's decision to want out for a long time. And what he does the next few years may end up defining his legacy. He is all in on himself, and it could pay off huge or fizzle out.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And he makes the first.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Outside, George. There's a good screen. Dishes to LeBron. Picked by Randall. A three from Leonard. Here's George. Count that one. George has got 21 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Horford the pass to Love. Horford with a screen on Leonard. For three, Hayward connects from three-point range. Hayward's got 9 points here in the second half. Lakers leading by 3. Ball kicks to George. He feeds it to LeBron to the right side. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Picked by Randall. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on DeRozan.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
about the evolution of Leonard's game over time, from role player to full-fledged star, a dynamite also defensively.
Irving with it, now guarded by Ball. Irving kicks to Hayward. There's the dish to DeRozan. Over Randall. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 6. Irving with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Irving's got the ball. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I really like the uniqueness of Al Horford's game. I mean, he's a big man with a versatile skill set. He makes threes. He can score inside. He defends. He's a guy that is an inside-out matchup problem for most.
That's good from Horford.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
So Horford gets 2. And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
He doesn't hit that one. And DeRozan kicks to Irving. Picked by Horford. Irving attacking, count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
You know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Leonard dishes to George. Los Angeles with another miss. Boston trailing. Outside Irving. Shoots over Ball. Irving can't hit. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. George passes the ball from deep. Second shot opportunity. Here's Randall. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Horford. Irving kicks to Hayward. No good. That would have tied it.
A good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
They set the screen. Up top, DeRozan, defended by George. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Now here's Irving. Down low. wants to get it to DeRozan and does.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
I want to talk about those incredibly soft suction cup hands there, not only to make the catch, but to lay it in, too.
Picked by Randall. James with it. Now defended by Hayward. Shoots from the baseline. And again, it's the Lakers.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Picked by Horford. And here is Irving. A floater. He lays it in. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Ball with it. Takes it from 10. And that's good off the glass that time. George has got 23.
You know, what an effort from George. Just outstanding. I mean, feeling the defense on him, but still hitting the shot.
Irving kicks to Love. He dishes it to DeRozan. And that one is good. He's got 20.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Leonard. He kicks it to Ball. Here's Randall. The feed to Ball. Goes back up. And the rejection by Love. In the corner, Irving with it. In the corner, it's Hayward. Off target from outside. Lakers leading by 5. Kicks the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Good utilization of his height and speed to get to the line that time. Ball showing you he's got the savvy to draw contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball.
Always got to keep an eye on the ball. No pun intended. He's a guy that can do a little bit of everything. A triple-double threat every game.
And he can't hit the second. Yes, that goes in. 13 points for Julius Randle.
So dangerous on the offensive glass. Randle in beast mode.
Now Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
James in the post. Defended by Hayward. The shot by George, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Throws and dishes to Irving. Picked by Horford. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 19 points for Gordon Hayward.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
Leonard against Hayward. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Leonard missing. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by James, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
Hayward hits them both.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Pick by Randall. They set the pick. Here's Leonard. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, and the Lakers lead by 3. 109 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving kicks to Hayward. And stolen by James. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by DeRozan. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Picked by Randall. Ball kicks to Leonard. Hands it from downtown.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Irving with the ball. Leonard picks him up. It's stolen by Randall. Here's George, and the shot is good. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Just terrific determination. First compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Five seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot's good from Love.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And so they foul intentionally.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Man, I like the competitive spirit of George. It's one of the reasons that he's so special as a player. He's overcome a bunch of adversity, which I think has fortified him as a leader on his team and also one of the best two-way players in the game.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yep, this one's a wrap, partner.
Love outside. Love with another miss. LeBron passes the ball. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Greg Monroe, hey, this was a quality win against a good opponent. What does that say for your team as you go through the season?
Well, we have to take a good win like this against a very good team and build on it. We got to look at this tape, look at the energy we played with, the focus we played with, and carry it over to other games.
It can't just be one of 82, Greg. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.